Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, together known as Silk Sonic, just released their new album, An Evening with Silk Sonic.
The album consists of 9 songs with a sound inspired by the 60s, 70s, and the old school. These two came together during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I believe I read they've been friends since like 2017, or they started working on some things
in
during 2017. So it's nice to see that this came to fruition.
Yeah. Personally, I love Leave the Door Open. I cannot stop playing Smoking Out the Window, and Skate was definitely a vibe. So I am very excited. Yeah. But I know that you have not heard anything off this album.
No, I've only heard snippets of all the songs, but I've never sat and listened to an actual song, which makes me excited just because I like going into an album not really knowing what to expect. I do my research.
Yeah.
Figure out what I'm stepping into, but I want to be totally surprised. I'm not too familiar with Anderson .Paak, but I have been a Bruno Mars fan for a pretty long time.
Yeah, same here.
So I know that he is a fan of this era as well. Anderson's gonna come in and do his thing as well. I know he's a rapper, singer, songwriter, and a drummer, I believe.
Yeah.
So knowing all of that, and having heard what I've heard,
I'm so excited.
I'm pretty confident.
I can guarantee you at the end of this, you will be a Silk Sonic fan.
I'm looking forward to it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who y'all came to see tonight?
Hey.
Who gon' get the ladies feeling something? Oh, we gon' like this grooving tight.
Hey.
Like it in there. Don't have us like this groove down for nothing.
Oh.
It's about that time to get out your seats and make some noise for our host. Give it up for Bootsy Collins. Well, alright. Get his eye. Blaster of the universe.
Wow, what a
Godzilla himself. I hope you got something in your cup. And ladies, don't be afraid to make your way to the stage for a band that I made, Silk Sonic.
The fact that Bootsy Collins is on here, that is legendary in itself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When the album dropped, before we put the cameras on, I did play the intro. So
oh, you cheating?
I didn't cheat. I just wanted to. I know when some albums have intros, it can either be like completely one off or just kind of like this. It definitely. I know it just set the tone for the album, especially having Leave the Door Open. Following after that, I love the energy.
I read that the album is supposed to feel like a show because they are both huge fans of doing live shows, and obviously with the pandemic that wasn't able to happen.
Right, exactly.
So they said, you know what, how can we still have a live show without having a live show? So I like that we're going into this album with that vibe. The intro definitely sounds like the curtains opening, you know what I mean? Like we're getting started.
Yeah.
You address the audience, ladies, gentlemen, all of that. The host comes out. So I like how they painted that picture and kind of gave you an idea of exactly what we're going into. With the heavy soul influences, I like how we were teased. You know what I mean? It didn't come in as hard. Yeah, it's like, the claps.
Yeah, I love that.
My house clean, my pool warm, just shake smooth like a newborn. Should be dancing, romancing. I am playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from my heart. I'm a
grunt. I love the grunts.
Yeah. Because it just emphasizes that soul, right? And then that. Woo!
Right there.
The harmonies are fucking amazing.
A little fade out, okay.
Yeah, because back in the day, those fade outs were, yeah. I love that. Oh my goodness.
So that was my first time hearing the song in full. The only part that I knew was the chorus. Overall, such a solid song. And like you were saying about the harmonies, how they're running over each other, the ad-libs, all of that. Mainly toward the end, I think, is when it kind of exploded for me. All that is to be admired. And Bruno was able to like go off with his runs and just use that voice. And I like the fact that Anderson's like, taking care of the back and filling it up even more, if that makes sense. So they're working together with their voices, and I'm wondering if that's going to be like a constant throughout the album, if they're maybe going to alternate. Lyrically, this sets the mood.
I can't explain. With the lyrics, they definitely are taking the way they would speak to the ladies back in the day. Like it was so smooth, it was so sly, it was just, everything was very suave.
Exactly.
And this song embodies that. So actually, as a first single, I thought this was a very smart choice, especially knowing how like Skate and Smoking Out the Window sound. Leave the Door Open definitely gave a good introduction to what
an indication of what the album would sound like.
Yeah, an introduction and an indication as to what the album would sound like.
In regards to like the album being like a show, I like how this is sort of it's kind of mellow for an opener, but it sets the mood for an evening.
Right.
That word in evening.
I think they were smart with that word choice. Yeah.
Evening with Silk Sonic.
Absolutely.
So it's like a dinner night out. Doing a song as romantic as this to kick it off, I think was a smart choice.
Yeah, for sure.
1, 2, make you wanna.
Oh, hey.
Instant tick up.
Oh, the funk. Okay. Okay, horns.
Okay, now have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the main. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffles on your mashed potatoes. I'm trying
Come on.
You gon' love me back? You only get what you get. Ain't you heard of that? Look here, I don't ask for much. Fire and desire, baby.
Bring that fire and desire, that's right.
All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me.
Fast. I love those hits.
Woo! Okay, now Silk Sonic smooth like a mat. Float like a butterfly on every single track.
Come on.
The only language that I speak
On every single track. I love that. I love that.
Hollering at you from a 1977 Monte Carlo. Hard act to follow. It's showtime, trying to boo you up like it's the Apollo. I just want what's fair. Look here.
Woo! Bitch, just wanna.
That made me halfway there. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly.
I love that. I love that.
If you don't know what we talking about, I'ma have the whole band help me spell it out. Cause it's such an issue to say help me spell it out.
Hey.
You ain't never seen nobody this fly.
Perfect.
I deserve
Oh, the slow down. Perfect.
me. Somebody this fly. Yeah. And I'm looking for somebody this still sounding. Let me get the 3 beats in a biscuit.
Hey. I have to tell you how
Go ahead.
refreshing it is to hear a rapper rap.
Thank you. I was about to say,
It is so
Anderson
refreshing.
spit.
Yeah.
First of all, his flow.
I think that's the thing that shines the brightest about it. It's the flow.
It's the flow because it was so that when I say that's old school with
old
those
school.
breaks
Exactly.
and then
Able
kind
to-
of running off the beat,
Able
but
to-
still catching it.
It's the cadence. It was being
Yes.
able to adapt. Being able to adopt how they used to rap
Exactly.
And make it,
but it's
current.
Like Anderson embodies that. Coming off of Leave the Door Open, that's a song where mainly I would say Bruno kind of took the lead. So this one, Anderson took the lead.
Exactly.
And that's a good contrast. That's what I'm thinking.
We're going to go back and forth.
Might be a little bit of a back and forth.
The highlight for me, like, it's the verses. It's the way that Anderson was delivering. It's like, it was that conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like that.
I like the tone of Anderson's voice as well.
Same.
I really like the tone. It complements the beat very nicely. This is probably going to be a standout. Because this was good.
Yeah. It differs in topic as well. Like, if I'm thinking in the show, because I'm trying to stay there, that's the point of the album, essentially.
Right.
I can see this being like a fun part of the show. It's cocky. It's cocky. It's like, listen, you need somebody as fly as me, and I need someone as fly as me.
Exactly.
You gotta match my fly, or else.
That's it. Especially the word like fly as me. It's just, it's.
Take it, once again, adopting that era.
Exactly.
It's the fly.
I fucking love that.
And I like that every instrument is getting a chance here. Like, we've heard some horns already, which... If you subscribe to this channel, you know how I feel about horns and strings and all of that. You know what I mean? And I know that they said that Pac's drums are like all over this.
Yeah.
So if that's his sound, I can definitely hear it. Because there's something different about it. There's something different about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but every song starts off with a little...
With that, yeah.
Like a little kickoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I don't even know who I was last night. Was it good for you?
Oh, baby.
Hey.
I don't know what you did when you did what you did. See, normally I don't stutter, but you do it to me.
Wishing on a shooting star, saying prayer for me, and hoping comes true.
Oh, nice.
There's no plan in me. Those
The way they singing together. The way that they're singing together, man.
Yeah.
That sounds so smooth.
Smooth.
Wait a minute.
You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy good, girl, I want some more. After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Now.
I noticed that other track too. Shimon.
I love it.
I saw Shimon.
Uh-huh.
And then Suki. Just
yeah, I love it.
That this is so good.
I love
have to say, like, Leave the Door Open was definitely like an R&B track.
Yeah.
And this one is definitely more R&B as well. But I like the break of funk right there in the middle on Fly As Me.
Yes.
That's sick. That was nice. Alright, drop them hoes.
Yeah, that part drop hoes.
Those diamonds and gold in anything you want, in a place you want, we'll fly.
Nice.
Sweet, sticky, thick and pretty, you changed the game after last night.
Fancy, right?
Out of my head,
I tried.
when I'm gonna see you again.
Suck it to me one more time.
Hey.
Come on. Silk, Sonic, sing.
After last night, out of my head.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. That one might be my favorite so far.
Really?
Yeah, this one might be my favorite. Yeah, Thundercat and Bootsy on there. That I don't know. That this one might be my favorite.
Really. It's definitely a good, like, slow down.
I agree.
I like it.
I agree.
But I see that they're kind of doing that. So, like, Leave the Door Open a little bit slower. Fly As Me, a little more hype. After Last Night, a little slower. Smoking Out the Window, a little more hype. That's good. That's a good back and forth because it's all soul and old school and R&B. So the switch up is not as strong.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you off guard. Exactly.
Right. And again, you know, I like how cohesive it sounds.
Yes.
All, you know, with the same band, it sounds just like a set. And
yes.
That's kind of like where I am right now mentally. After Last Night, yeah, listen, you had a night with a chick. And
you
ain't never going back to what you used to do. You know what I mean?
Like you said, you You dropping them hoes.
You dropping them
calling
hoes
those girls and you're telling them goodbye.
Vocally, I felt that was a very strong track.
Yes.
From the both of them, Anderson and Bruno. All the runs, like I was saying on one of the other tracks, they're showing out. I like it when the song's crescendo too. It's the excitement of a show. It's the excitement of music, and being able to bring in all these other components, the Thundercat bassist, as well as, Bootsy doing vocals on there. It was very solid track.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, this love started out so tender, so sweet. But now she got me smoking out the window.
Oh.
Must have spent 45,000 up in Tiffany's.
Oh.
Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
This bitch got me paying for chips. Diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. She got me out here smoking out the window.
Hey.
Smoking out the window.
Going out the window.
How could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Everybody. Ooh. Just the other night she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die. This bitch got me paying the rent. Here I am all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here. So I love that girl in the night. One piece of jelly, one piece of sugar. I was wrong. She belonged to Look here, baby, I hope you find whatever it is that you need.
Hey.
But I also hope that your trifling asses walk around barefoot in these streets. Look out.
Damn.
Now I gotta give you back to the city.
That's why they say she for the streets. I gotta give your ass back to the city. Go on.
Yeah.
How could she do this to me?
I can say this with my chest. That is my favorite song so far. I know I've played it a bunch of times, but that song just does something to me, especially this bitch. I can't describe. And in the video, when he's like, not to be dramatic, but I want to die. When I tell you, Anderson just stays on the floor. Like it was so.
I have to see the video.
It was so dramatic. I wonder if, not to say there's some sequencing going on here, but there might. Is this the girl that they're talking about in After Last Night? Because now they're like, all right, I got to give you back to the streets. I had you.
Met you on a night out.
I met you on a night out. I wanted to do it again, but now you got me paying for things.
Yeah,
I'm seeing your kids more than I want to. I need you to leave now. I don't know. This song is definitely a highlight for me on the album. I think it's the right tick up too.
This was such a well put together song too, and I'm reading here that this was the first thing they ever wrote together.
Oh, perfect!
They took time on that. They took time on that. I can definitely see that. And lyrically, both verses were so strong. Like I like how we kind of get both of their views. Mm-hmm. They both get a chance to sing that earworm of a pre-chorus. This bitch got me paying for just paying the rent.
Yes,
all that.
And yeah, I'm happy it wasn't just one of them. It was both.
It was both.
Because it's two different energies.
But in a way, connecting it to their verses too.
Exactly.
After they tell you about their experience, then they connect. They both got that part in common.
Oh, look here, fellas. Take it from your Uncle Bootsy. Ain't no shame begging in the rain. Tell her how you really feel.
Okay, see, when you start playing with the aesthetic of singing in the rain,
singing in the rain, we about to get into some shit.
We gonna get into some real R&B type shit.
Yeah.
But this one starts off pretty different. I heard some rain in the background. I heard the string, little whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
This is. I'm getting ballad.
Yeah. I'm curious with this one.
Slow jam.
Ooh, I love that.
I could pretend when I'm out with my friends I ain't thinking about you. When I called you out your name, that was my ego, my pride and pain. Now I try to be the love of the party. Oh, not bad, shouts to everybody. But it's all just an act, I can't have you back. Trying to roll on a smile.
killed that. They killed that. Hold on. Who was that? When they both did the use.
Yeah, after
higher register, they killed that. But what I was gonna say was interesting that this song is kind of talking about the loss of this girl. He said, trying to fight these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm dying. And smoking out the window, he says, I want to die.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say that's
just
kind of interesting.
That they sequenced it like that because it's like I've kicked this girl out,
but now I'm kind of feeling the repercussions of that.
The void.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Of her not being there. So
interesting.
I like how vulnerable this song is too, though.
Yes,
you know about faking a smile when you go out, and that kind of even speaks to how guys put on that tough act. You know
that tough act, but on the inside
they're saying, listen, we're not afraid to say we miss her. We miss you.
We miss you.
We want you back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thing. So this is legit.
If I could turn back the hands on my Rollie, you know I would.
Rollie. Because she was as fly as he.
That's true.
That Rollie. I just get to be specific.
That's right.
I'm trying hard to hide the shame. I know I'm playing a dangerous game.
I like that.
So much a man can fake.
See? Only so much a man can fake.
Not buying shots for everybody.
It's my favorite part.
I like how they come together on that.
I love that whole breakdown. Oh, hey. Ending with the rain. Full circle, man. Full circle. Wow. That one was sick. Someone need to pop Bruno in his throat. How you gonna do that?
When they both came together to
both
harmonize, it set the feeling of almost like despair. Like you just long for that person, especially that line. The only thing worth smiling for is you.
They're 6 for 6 right now.
Was you, because it's past tense.
Right, was you, yeah.
Because she's not with them anymore. That was a standout track. That was very good. Their voices
complement each other so well. This is like a perfect pairing.
That was good.
This is the perfect pairing. And again, I don't know if I've said it already, but I'm really liking the consistency in the drums. It's really making this album flow. I can see how some may say, oh, it's a bit like, you know, sounding the same or whatever.
They don't know shit.
No.
They don't know shit.
This right here is a body of work.
This is called cohesion. It's called cohesion.
Yeah, it's cohesive.
Yes, that's what it is.
So we're at track 7 now.
7.
I'm wondering where we're gonna go though.
Me too.
Because while I'm liking the consistency, I feel like I've gotten everything so far.
I know. So it's like, where can you go from here? So I wonder.
So 7.
I'm very curious.
What are we getting into with that?
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, put on a smile. Men have a tendency to mask their emotions.
I think so.
Being that they are two guys speaking on this, like I said, I like the vulnerability. I like the honesty. And R&B, I'm not gonna lie, I think kind of makes everybody a little soft. Just a little, you know what I mean? Like R&B does that.
R&B is the type of genre that definitely gets you in your feelings, and they're doing a good job of it.
Oh. Hey.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, Lord. 777. I love that.
Yo, this is a rap track.
Yeah.
100% this is hip hop.
Yeah.
This is hip hop. Bruno's rapping too though.
Bruno is rapping.
But he's doing it with more of a melody. Like he's keeping, you know, doing it in more of a singy, talky way. Because Anderson, while he could sing, does rap as well.
Yeah.
So I like how they're emphasizing that here. And have emphasized it on this album, honestly. And Bruno clearly can rap too, but is mainly known for his singing. So I'm liking that contrast right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Moonwalk to the money like a Mike Jack. Some feed it. People style leaving, but the man in the mirror say, "Go get your paper."
I like
Man
those.
in the mirror.
Yeah, I like those Michael. I like those
Man in
Michael
the mirror.
references.
I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. Come on, 7-7. I got you, I got you. Oh my God. Silk Sonics. It's a big one. You gotta trust, you gotta trust, you gotta. Can you feel it?
Like gambling. That's just dope.
About to buy Las Vegas after this roll.
Money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road.
Oh, I like this. I like this breakdown.
After this road. Come on, 7-7.
Let's go.
You know what I think the highlight with that song is? Definitely the beat. The beginning is hot. As you go, it's definitely that's the rap track right there.
I would say
that's
so.
the rap track.
I would definitely say so. This is more hip hop.
But that's a good rap track. That's what I'm saying. And I like that they're mastering this. They know just when to tick the album up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they did definitely. But you know what? It's not a full tick up though.
Because it still has that R&B soul feel.
Yeah, but not even R&B so much as like, I guess there was a little bit of.
It's got funk.
It's a familiar mixture that kind of falls into all those pockets. I like that we kind of got a weird one thrown in there,
And it's not a song
like an
about
oddball, like a wild card.
and it's not a song about love.
No, it's not.
really gambling. It's just
Gambling,
having a good
yeah.
night out. 7-7-7. Let's go.
What
I
is
love
the
that.
777? Is that like
I think that's like
something? I know it's something. To
you
do.
know when people stick to numbers and it's a lucky number. 777 is a lucky number.
Yeah, that's smart too. And then just to
And
say,
then say,
"Oh Lord, and
oh
all
Lord,
that
touch
inside
this
of it.
money."
Touch this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
that makes
good.
sense. Very groovy track. I like that.
Those drums.
Here we go. I do think I heard this one. Funny enough, out of all of them.
I know.
Oh my, in a room full of diamonds.
Hey.
It would be $100 if being fine was a crime. Girl, they lock your little fine ass up in the tower.
Hey, there was so much energy and personality in the
Yes.
way that they're singing on this album.
Yes.
Like Anderson, thank you.
Yes,
Like
yes.
it makes
It's needed. Yeah.
like the lyrics are so straightforward, but the way that he's singing it intrigues you. It makes you
But
wanna
again,
listen.
just taking that lingo, they lock your little fine ass up.
In the tower, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
and
I
they
love it.
exaggerated of being in a tower. Like they ain't just gonna lock you up. They put your ass in a
A
tower.
I'm trying to roll, I'm trying to ride.
Hey.
I'm trying to float, I'm trying to glide. Skate to me, baby. Skate, slide your way on over, slide your way on over. Got your hair in the wind and your skin glistening. Superstar is what you are. I'm your biggest fan, and you're looking for a man, sugar, here I am.
Hey.
I'm trying to glide. Take my hand and hold on tight. Oh, skate to me, baby. Slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. I'm in a fall, but tonight you got me falling for you.
Wow, Anderson sounds good as fuck. Wow. That sounds good.
Girl, let's go. Ooh, my
Love that. Oh, I like that.
Yo.
This is gonna sound very weird. That sounds like a Mary Mary song to me. Maybe it's the beat. Am I wrong?
I can't even force myself to agree with you.
Am
I'm
I wrong?
so sorry.
No, I
What?
feel that. I feel that.
You feel that?
No, I know I'm not the only one. I heard Mary Mary on this.
Well, you, Erica, and Tina, can't
No, I know I did. I know
go
I
over
did.
there, cause
No, that shit was.
play the
Sure.
song after this. You're not gonna hear that.
I promise you. I promise you.
Sure, you're not
But
gonna hear that.
I will
Wait,
say
here's
this.
what I was gonna say.
Okay, well, skate is a vibe.
That's all you got to offer.
No, that's all I have to offer. It's not like my favorite, but I don't hate it. I think I really appreciate the beat, and I really like the beat.
Okay, you just like
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
shit
That's
on
it.
skate.
No,
Nah, let me-
I'm not shitting on skate because I do like it. I would definitely play it in the skating rink.
Okay. The whole time I was listening, I was kind of like, this had a lot of Jackson influence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can definitely hear that. And shout out to Mom for the vinyls here in the back.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding on to such classics. The thing about skate that I like so much is not only does it have a 70s retro vibe.
For sure.
But when you think about how big skating was during that era, it was a date.
Yeah,
it was
it really was.
With your friends.
It was.
It was a profession. It was, you know what I mean? Like, a sport, essentially.
Yes.
Skating
very true.
Was very
prevalent. It was
hip. Overall, like you were saying, it's a song that you can skate to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it definitely has that vibe. I like how they flipped the idea of skating and holding on tight with trust. Once again, about just serenading a woman or women. The biggest thing I'm going to take away from this album was being able to capture the essence of those eras and bring it to 2021. Outside of their own inspiration and their own talent, you know, having Bootsy, Thundercat, and whoever else, you know, come in and kind of help direct that.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those projects where you're like, you know, it's nostalgic, but it's also current. You know, you're taking two artists from our generation, I guess you could say.
Yes.
And we've been seeing that with The Weeknd. We've been seeing that with Dua Lipa. Like, we've been seeing this trend of 70s, 60s, 80s, all of that. You know, and I'm glad to see it come back because it is such an influential era.
Feels like the last song.
All these colors, I took a little something to get here. Yeah.
I knew it.
It's about drugs.
Yeah.
Let's tiptoe to a magical place. We'll watch the world go crazy from outer space. Let's go into the sky. I'm multiplying.
Why doesn't it even sound like Bruno Mars?
We be fools to look down. Destination, pure sensation. Starting right now. I got a little more if you're ready. We can have it all. Let's tiptoe to a magical place.
I love this chorus.
Into the sky.
Hey, guitar.
Clap. I think I hear him.
Nice. Okay, we're slowing it back down. Blast off to outer space. This kind of sounds like you're up there. Like no drum. It's just kind of airy. You know what I mean? Like it sounds airy. Like when it hits.
I like that. Not changing the key.
All the way from the stratosphere, sending love from up above. Happy trails, Bob.
I fucking love that. That was a good track. I love the fact that it's about psychedelic drugs.
Yeah, like,
psychedelic drugs.
Again, the 70s.
But the 70s was, what the fuck? That was the 60s?
70s, 70s, yeah.
That was fucking all psychedelic.
Yeah.
Like, when I tell you, the motherfuckers was gone every day. Every day. They saw outer space every day. It can oddly be a love song. It can be taken both ways. Like if you were to just dissect the lyrics, putting the drugs to the side, it could definitely be about that.
Less about a love song, but more about maybe sharing it with that person.
Right.
And making an intimate moment out of that.
Right. Like it could be a song with a little bit of some romantic undertones.
I can see that.
What I like is that we began the album with Bootsy.
Mm-hmm.
He infiltrated throughout, but we ended it with Bootsy as well. And close it. It felt like a set.
With our host. We opened it
He said, "Happy trails, Baba." It sounds like he was saying good night to the audience.
Exactly.
And that I love.
Coming at the end of the show. From Jump, it's a concept album.
Yeah, from Jump, I think it's a concept album.
From the title, An Evening with Silk Sonic, it's a concept.
It's a concept album. It sends good vibrations, especially because they began working during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's all we needed at that time.
Exactly.
And it's still
I really
all we need
also
now.
love how it's 4:44, like the angel number. That's the time of the song.
Of course. I mean, I got that shit tatted on me, so.
I don't know if that's intentional, but that's really cool.
I like it.
Honestly, I expected nothing less, but this was a very solid body of work.
Yes.
Like, from these two guys, the vocals, the instrumentation, the concept. It fits their aesthetics so well to where it just makes complete sense. Like, you know those albums that just make total sense?
This is one of them.
This is one of them. Yeah, I think that they did a great job at bringing this vibe to life. You know, we've been saying it throughout the entire video. At this point, I feel like I've said it all.
What do I really have to say other than the fact that this album is purely amazing? They were able to take a feel and bring it and make it current. I mean, it never lost relevance.
Never lost that. But to be at the forefront like this, this is very, very upfront. Like, it's not like there's just...
It's not this like this...
inspiration. No, this is like...
This
straight.
is it. They took it and they ran with it.
It's a straight soul, straight R&B, straight funk, straight
I think even with the fact that there are only 9 songs on there, I think of Thriller.
Yeah,
Thriller only has 9 songs on there.
The other day. Yeah.
So albums back then, they didn't, consist of 15, 13 songs. They were very short, sweet, and to the point.
Most of the time.
And I like that.
Again, just talking about the balance of the two. I like how on each song, they were either able to share it, or both get their parts in the song. Sometimes one would take the chorus, sometimes one would take the verses. Sometimes they both take the verses, one takes the pre-chorus.
Sometimes one would strictly have verses and one would have the chorus.
Exactly.
So it just worked. I think these two as a duo is perfect.
Yeah.
I love the name Silk Sonic. It runs, it's smooth off the tongue. It just, everything about this, down to the album cover.
The album cover. I was telling Jullian, the album cover reminds me of these covers back here. Which is why we chose them specifically.
You can tell that this was very thought out. Yeah. And I appreciate that as a listener, as people who make music, you can appreciate when artists take their time.
I would love to see the studio sessions for this. I would
Me
love
too.
And because I feel like, we're talking a lot about, the vocals and how they came together and yada, yada, yada. But the instrumentation, man.
Oh, that's out of this world.
What went into making these instrumentals.
Yeah.
And making them this cohesive. That, can we just please shine a light on the producer? What was his name? D-Mile?
D-Mile.
D-Mile. Hey, kudos. That was
very consistent. Very consistent. I am a fan just based off of this.
Yeah.
We saw that it was coming out and I said, Jordan, this is one we're going to have to react to because I have a good feeling about it. And I was not let down. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Favorite or top 3? Do you have one yet? Or you got to sit with it a little bit?
I will say this. There are so many heavy hitters in the beginning.
Yeah.
That the album doesn't fall off for me at the end. But it definitely, you can feel when it's starting to slow down and kind of exit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's so much energy exerted at the beginning. But I am going to go with Smoking Out the Window.
Good.
After Last Night.
Okay.
And Put On a Smile. Ironically, 4, 5, and 6.
My first favorite is definitely Smoking Out the Window. I just fucking love that song. I'm gonna give it to Fly As Me. I'm stuck between Put On a Smile and Blast Off. Guys, this was an incredible album. I hope you're proud of it. We really enjoyed it. This was great, and I hope this is not the last we hear of Silk Sonic. Because, are you a fan? Did you end up being a fan?
I'm a fan, definitely.
Alright then. There was
the response from the world has been pretty good.
As always, we'd love to know what you guys thought about the album. Let us know your favorites down below in the comments.
If you enjoyed watching us react, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.